Somebody came to me and said that, Jason, I want to be a meta ad specialist. How can I start? Now, it's a long journey. Remember, I started meta advertising in 2009, 2009. That was like, I don't know, almost 20 years ago. So at that point of time, my company assigned me to start running ads for a campaign on Facebook. It was still very much Facebook. It doesn't even have Instagram yet. So that's how I started Facebook advertising. And eventually over the years, Meta Ads has really changed. And I started my agency in 2010. And that's how I actually got started. So basically, in order to become a Meta Ads specialist, I really recommend that you first go into the ads manager and start navigating whatever it is and learn the fundamental. You can actually go to anyone to learn. You can go to Meta Blueprint to learn. If you can get certified, that's really one of the best way, because when you are Meta Ads certified, you have the credibility. But I wouldn't recommend that you go for the certification right away, because based on my experience, I was certified in 2017 for the first time, and over the years I've been certified until now. It's okay now. Meta Ads Blueprint certification, you want to go for the buyer and the planner. So these are the two most important certification that you want to get if you want to have really like the confidence boost so that people look at you differently. But for these two exams, they are very technical. So you probably want to get ready a bit. So I would recommend, if you want to start to become a Meta Ad specialist, I want you to start getting some clients. Even though you do it for them for free, get some clients, because it's really the best way for you to learn. But of course, and when you are spending other people's money, let's put it this way, you feel the burden, you feel the pressure, you feel the responsibility, and that's the time that you learn the best. All right. So now invest into somebody. All right. That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't get it because it's really at the very infancy stage where it doesn't even have anyone who is really specialized in meta advertising or Facebook advertising back then. So I had to learn myself. But what I did was I started to talk to my friends and peers who are in business and say that, do you want to try Facebook ads? It's quite interesting. Do you want to spend a little bit of money, like maybe a few $100s a month? Let me handle it for you. I would not charge you anything, okay? But I will make sure that I will do my best to deliver you the best result. And along the way, whatever I learn, I will share with you. So that helps you to build that kind of client relationship management sense and idea when you get along. So talk to your mom and pop shops around your area and all that, whoever that you believe can benefit from Facebook advertising. Pitch for free program first, as in like, just let me do it for you for free. You don't need to do this for a very long time, because after you go through a couple of clients, and if you run these ads for a month or two, you start to get a really basic sense of whatever that is in Facebook advertising. Then you can start getting clients into like you can start advertising and to offer these clients, basically, you can start running lead gen ads on Facebook and Instagram to start recruiting clients on your own. But another thing that I really believe that you have to consider doing, because that's what I did at the very beginning stage. I was not doing my YouTube, but I was writing a lot about my learning journey. You get what I mean? So when I was working for those pro bono clients and all that, I profile, okay, what I learned. Like, okay, now this is Facebook advertising, it's really powerful because the lead gen has become one of the most powerful way for this business, because it really has gotten them a lot of business and all that. You profile the process and you're learning, and you start sharing with more people, because all these are genuine learning that you get. And people, especially if you are running ads, people like to see that you're genuine. So with all these articles that profile your learning journey, it gives people that kind of sense of credibility. But now, if you want to do it, I would totally recommend to go for YouTube, because you can do a lot more things. You can do showcasing about the results. You can do talking and all that, but not everybody is comfortable with talking head. I would say if you are, that's the best way. Otherwise, write some articles that really gives people, let's profile your journey. The whole idea here is profile your journey. You don't really need to do it just because for the sake of doing it, you want to show yourself as somebody else. No, do not pretend to be somebody's. You actually got to really show the authenticity. So if you fail this campaign, analyze it, why it failed and all that. So all this learning would help you strengthen your position, and you start getting more and more clients. That's how you grow. But having said that, Meta Ad Specialist is really one of the easiest things to start. But do not be just another specialist. You want to be an advisor. I always recommend that we don't want to be just another Meta Ads buyer or that helps people deliver the result. You want to be able to have control and advise the client what to do. So I really believe it's really useful if you can get somebody to support you along the way. Like I'm actually currently supporting a few smaller agencies, like a one-person shop. They're just getting started, and another client of mine, he actually go on a coaching basis with me because he wants to join a meta ads agency. So he wants to prepare himself to be able to go for the job, to be, to be qualified as a media buyer. So what we do now here is we are going through intensive training to help him to get Meta Blueprint certified. That's one thing. At the same time, we are also running some campaigns to help you get really familiarized with the whole thing, because the whole idea here is I want him to be able to join an agency confidently and with the credibility and with the experience in 2 to 3 months time. So that's what I'm planning for them. So if you want to become a meta ad specialist and you want somebody who have done it, like say I started my agency in 2010, ran it through until 2020, I decided to really switch over to go full-time coaching and training right now. And that's what I do. Now I get clients from all over the world. I've worked with clients from 50 over countries. And it's really a fulfilling career, I must say, if you know how to study right. But I would say, if I look back in the last 10 odd years, I've been doing this for, like over 15 years. If I've any advice that I would recommend to do this differently is, I would say first thing first, start running ads. Offer it to anyone who might need it right now. Do it for free so that you can start learning, because the moment you're spending other people's money, you have the burden, you have the responsibility. That's when you learn fastest. Profile your journey, okay? Because that really is really something that helps you stand out among the people. Because when I come to you, I probably would do some research on you. If you have some article or video for me to see how you learn and, like your perspectives and all, it really helps build that kind of trust in my head. So profile the journey, whether you want to do it on a blog or you want to do it on YouTube, that's really up to you. And the third most important thing, I really believe that you have to get certified. But that having said that, you need to go along the way. So if you need help, to really launch yourself as a meta, especially so that you can start getting client, you probably won't be getting paid in the first 1 month or two. But then again, the whole idea here is you want to start getting client in the second, the fastest is actually possible. My client who actually asked me to coach them, they got their first paying client on the second month, which is totally possible. Because along the way, I will also share with you how to manage the client, how to pitch to the client, and how to how to even design your charging, like your packages. How do you want to charge people? What are the things that you should include? Because a lot of people would think that if you want to start become a meta specialist, especially if you want to become a freelancer, they thought that they want to offer everything, but this is where you start burning out. I will share with you more on my journey, how I burned out myself as an agency. At one point, I had about like more than 10 people in the team, and that's really the worst time of my life because, I was really doing everything that I believed I should be doing. But at the end of the day, the client really wants somebody who is really specialized. So that's really something, all the things that we can discuss when it comes to working together. If you want to launch yourself, like say, in 2 to 3 months' time, I want you to be able to confidently start getting paying clients, or to join an agency confidently with all the credibility, experience, and confidence that you need. If that's something that you're looking for, I will recommend that you scan this QR code. This is where you and I are going to work together to really build this thing together for you and your business. So the whole idea here is you want to learn meta ads, okay? You want to get certified and you want to start getting clients and get paid right away, at least on the second month onwards. And that's the career that I totally believe can be really fulfilling for a lot of people, especially if you want to have the kind of freedom and to be able to work in a fulfilling career that really help businesses grow. That's really something that you want to consider. If that's something that you're looking for, scan this QR code. Let's have a quick chat, and hopefully I can help you launch yourself as the next star media ads buyer.